content tiers. Sorry.
For the bright side of branding, business, and being your own boss.
Hey boss, it's Sunny Lenarduzzi. Welcome to The Sunny Show for the bright side of branding, business, and being your own boss. Okay, so you know you should be using social media for your business, but you have no idea what to post. Does this look familiar at all? Okay, I'm gonna post a picture on Instagram for my business. Well, screw it, I'll just post a picture of puppies. I feel your pain, I really do, but posting online shouldn't be painful. And stay tuned till the end of the video for a bonus tip on how often you should be posting to each of the platforms. So here are my top 3 tips for what you should share on social media. Tip number 1 is what I like to call conscious sharing. So what that means is that you're actually mindful and strategic about what you post on social media, and you ask yourself 4 questions before you post anything. The 4 questions you want to ask yourself are, is this helpful to my ideal target audience? The second question is, who is this for? Are you posting something personally for yourself, or is it for your business? Inside jokes and super personal posts are never going to perform well with your target audience and customers. Is this true? Or are you exaggerating the truth a little bit, and is it a little off-brand for what you should be posting? So make sure that whatever you're posting is true to who you are and is really authentically what your message needs to be as a business. And the final question is, what is the goal of this piece of content? Is it to drive sales? Are you trying to get more people on your customer list? There should be some kind of a goal attached to your piece of content, and you just need to make sure that you're somehow, some way portraying that in your post. Tip number 2 is content tiers. So it can be super overwhelming thinking about all the things you could post on social that it almost paralyzes you into posting nothing. So I like to organize your content online into 3 categories or 3 content tiers. So it's inspiration, education, and community. This will help guide you in posting more frequently and gathering content to post on a regular basis. So inspirational content is going to make people feel something in some way, shape, or form and inspire them into action or inspire them into engaging with you. Educational content works really well, especially here on YouTube, because you're teaching people something that they need to know, and it helps you show up in search, especially again on a platform like YouTube. So educational content is a great way to build momentum on any platform when you're just starting out. So how-tos, tips, tricks, quick tips, and tutorials. And then community content showcases your community. So if you have customers already for your business, showcase your community members on your social platforms and use the content that they're posting on your platforms if it features your business, because that right there is going to give you more content to work with that you actually don't have to create. Tip number 3 is leverage your top performers. Now, what the heck does that mean? It means pay attention to your analytics, but more importantly, pay attention to your engagement on your content. So if you have certain pieces of content that totally spike and get way more comments and likes and shares, pay attention to what that content is about, because that's a really good clue as to other kinds of content that you can make that are similar. So say you do an educational how-to series and people just eat it up and love it, make more of those. Or say you post a sunset picture and people love it, post more of those. So whatever is piquing your performance on social media, you want to do more of that. It's a pretty simple trick, but it really does work. So make sure that you are paying attention to your engagement and to your analytics, because it will guide your content moving forward. And I have one bonus tip, because I love bonus tips. So my bonus tip is the 6 degrees of separation strategy. So if you haven't heard this before, it's one of my favorite tools that I use for my content and for my clients and students' content as well. So what it means is you don't have to post directly about your business. You can post 6 degrees of separation away from your business and have it still attract your target audience. So for example, in my business, the core is video marketing and social media. I teach entrepreneurs how to be more visible with video marketing and social media. However, my content on all my platforms talks about entrepreneurship, it talks about mindset, it talks about technology, it talks about educational tips and tricks. I feature mentors and I feature people that inspire me. I feature a bit of my personal life. So all of those things are 6 degrees of separation away from the core of my business, but they still attract my target audience. So I hope that helps guide your content and takes the confusion out of what to post on social media, because it really doesn't need to be that difficult. And I have another bonus tip. Shocking, I know. But I wanted to make this because one big question I get asked is how much should you post on social? So this bonus tip is a loose guide, but a helpful guide of how much you should be posting on each platform. On Facebook, the ideal is a minimum of 1 time per day and a max of really 2 times per day. On Instagram, 1 to 3 times per day is perfect. Up to 10 times on Twitter per day because it is such a fast-moving medium and you can't really bombard your audience too much on Twitter. And once per week on YouTube is how I've gotten to the place that I'm at on YouTube. And if it's a quality piece of content, focus on the quality of your video, the quality of your optimization, and once per week can get you really fast growth and momentum. And then stories like Instagram stories or Snapchat, you can do that all day, every day because it's so easy to create. And you aren't bombarding people in a feed, they have to consciously go and click on your story. So stories are a great way to post even more content without being overboard and a little too much. Now you know what to post on social and how often, but you probably want to get things organized so you have a plan in place. So if you haven't grabbed my content calendar yet, I have my free content calendar template. You can download it below this video. Just click the link and it's exactly how we set up our content plan and schedule in my business. And if you haven't joined the Be Your Own Boss Mastermind group yet with thousands of entrepreneurs supporting each other from all around the world, make sure that you join that with the link below this video as well. If you like this video, hit the like button below, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.